Donald Trump just launched a political missile straight into the heart of Washington's so-called independent system. And this time, he's aiming for the watchdogs. That's right, Trump has taken his battle for control all the way to the Supreme Court, demanding the right to fire the heads of independent regulatory agencies. The bureaucrats, the gatekeepers, the unelected power players who've ruled without a vote. And Washington, it's losing its mind. Welcome back to American Info, the only place where the noise stops and the truth begins. Let's break it down. What Trump is asking the court to do isn't small. He's not just challenging a rule. He's challenging an entire doctrine, the very idea that certain government officials are untouchable once appointed. Think about that. In a system built on elections and accountability, there are people you can't fire, no matter how bad they are. Trump says no. And now the Supreme Court has to answer a fundamental question. Is the president the boss or just a ceremonial figure with his hands tied by independent operatives? Let's be clear, this isn't just theory. It's happening now. The case centers around the Consumer Product Safety Commission, one of the alphabet agencies in D.C. that's been wielding serious regulatory power while answering to no one. Trump wants the legal authority to fire its commissioners, not because they broke the law, not because they mismanaged funds, but because they don't align with his agenda. And for the old guard in Washington, that's terrifying. Because if Trump wins this case, the entire structure of government changes. We're talking about environmental agencies, consumer watchdogs, banking regulators, even public health czars. Trump's legal team argues that these officials make rules that affect millions of Americans, yet they're completely insulated from electoral control. And that violates the Constitution's core design that the executive executes. Period. But here's what makes this explosive. Critics say this opens the door to a dictatorship, a system where the president can stack every agency with loyalists, eliminate dissent, and bulldoze policy without resistance. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what the media accused Trump of trying during his first term. And now, with SCOTUS on his side, they're panicking. CNN calls it the death of independent regulation. The New York Times calls it a ticking time bomb for constitutional stability. But here's the truth they won't tell you. These agencies were never neutral. They were packed with Obama-era bureaucrats, climate ideologues, anti-business crusaders, and academic elitists who answer to no one except each other. And now Trump wants to break the machine. The Supreme Court's ruling could come any day. And the stakes? Nothing less than the shape of the American presidency itself. Will it be strong, decisive, and accountable like Trump demands? Or weak, shackled, and bureaucratic like the swamp prefers? Because that's what this case is really about. Power. Who holds it? Who answers for it? And who can fire it when it goes rogue? And if the court sides with Trump, everything changes. Gone are the days of rogue commissions rewriting American life from ivory towers. Gone are the unelected czars treating voter concerns like noise. Gone is the pretense that Washington's regulators are above politics. This is Trump's new revolution. But will the court back him? Or will they flinch at the edge of history? You're not going to hear this from CNN or MSNBC. They want silence. We give you truth. So now it's your turn. Should Trump be able to fire the so-called watchdogs? Is this the beginning of government accountability or authoritarianism? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and don't miss our next explosive update, only here on American Info.